Let's find out who's the T102sportsnow.com Fanelli, Evans, and Patel Athlete of the Week. This student-athlete showed their mettle in competition and put up incredible numbers, just like Fanelli, Evans, and Patel. With over 100 years of combined experience, the attorneys at Fanelli, Evans, and Patel provide results you can count on.
Back with another Fanelli, Evans, and Patel, T102sportsnow.com Athlete of the Week. This week's honor going to Blue Mountain Volleyball senior Jaedyn Bartholomew. Jaedyn, thanks for being here with us today.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
So congratulations on Athlete of the Week. A little bit about what got you there. Big night last Tuesday against Pine Grove. You get your 1,000th career kill. Turn around the next day on Wednesday, 16 more kills and a win over North Schuylkill. You set the school record for kills in a single season and career at Blue Mountain. I mean, that's a record, Jaedyn, that probably stood since I was in the student section cheering on Brittany Moyer over a decade ago. And now here you guys are making a run in the Schuylkill League playoffs. We're going to get into the playoffs shortly. For now, what's it mean to you to break the record as the all-time kills leader in Blue Mountain volleyball history?
It's really important to me. Volleyball is something that I take really deeply. And I try to encourage everybody to, if they even want to play, just to try out. So it's really important to me to break the school record because I do know people from before me were really talented. Like Maya Conway went professional. So, I mean, it's just crazy that I could break a record.
Yeah, and you've had quite the decorated career with Blue Mountain. You also own the school record for blocks in a career. When you think about the history of this program, and you kind of just touched on it there, the amount of all-state players and titles and the league and district level and honors that this program has received under Coach Gergely, who's been doing this at a high level for a pretty long time. What kind of legacy do you personally want to leave on the Blue Mountain volleyball program?
I definitely want to leave a positive legacy. I also want to think of it as the next generations to come. I want them to be encouraged to beat me, to break another school record. So I think it's cool to have my name there, but I definitely want more people to be able to break it.
Absolutely. And now that we've got some of the individual stuff out of the way, let's talk about the team. Playoff win in the quarters over Marion last night. Semifinals coming up 5:30 tonight in the Mecca against Panther Valley. We had Morgan Orsilak from Panther Valley on last month. Really any volleyball fan, or even if you're a local sports fan, go out to Martz Hall tonight, because when Jaedyn and Morgan, two of the better hitters in the league, get together, that's going to be a battle. What are some things you have to be prepared for when you're preparing for not only Morgan, but the rest of Panther Valley?
Well, I play all the way around, so it's not just hitting for me that I try to spot where on the court I should be hitting to, but it's also defensively. A big thing with defense is reading, which it's very hard to read. It's not one of my stronger suits, so I just try to do the best I can. As a team, we've watched film and try to study the teams as best as we can to kind of prepare ourselves for it. Panther Valley is a great team, and I'm really excited to be playing them for the third time this season. So,
absolutely. And kind of shifting gears now and getting into your background as an athlete. Do you play any other sports at all?
Not anymore. I used to play softball, and I did track for a year.
Okay. Was volleyball kind of always the first love, or was it another sport growing up that you enjoyed more?
It was actually softball was my first love of a sport. And then as I started doing volleyball, I did both, I realized that softball wasn't really for me. And as soon as I got into volleyball a lot more and did travel, I noticed that that was what I wanted to do.
Absolutely. And we've covered a little bit of the past now, some of the things you were doing growing up. We discussed a lot of your present accomplishments. Let's get into the future a little bit. Jaedyn, you're committed to Kutztown, I believe, to play college volleyball, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked earlier about breaking Brittany Moyer's record. As I'm sure you know, Britt was a Golden Bear as well. Went on to have an incredible college career there. For you, why Kutztown?
Well, it took me a while just to figure out really where I wanted to go. I was getting a lot of D3 offers, but I knew that just personal that I wanted to go a little bit further. And Kutztown just seemed like a great place. I mean, they're D3. They don't have D2, but they don't have the best record, but they did just get a new coach. And already they're I think 9-9, which is 50-50, but it's already better than last year. And when I toured it, they have the major that I want. And it just looked like a great campus, and the coach was amazing. So I'm really excited.
what are you looking at as far as academics and your future there?
Well, I'm trying to go pre-vet med and then hopefully go to vet school. So
All right. Yeah, that'll be a great place for that. Looking forward to watching Jaedyn at the college level. Really the same way we enjoyed her big brother lighting it up at Pitt, Jaedyn Bartholomew, NFL draft choice to Minnesota about 6 months ago. He's going to have to share the spotlight now with you, Jaedyn, because it's your turn to go win a league title and make some headlines. Tell me a little bit about growing up together with Gavin. Was it a sibling rivalry? I assume you're both very competitive. You kind of have to be to get to your level. And did you get along growing up? How did that all work?
I mean, growing up, we had the typical sister-brother relationship. He would pick on me because he's older, so I mean, it makes sense. But for sports, it was more of me kind of following him. I've always like looked up to him as just an athlete in general. So all the accomplishments he got, I was always right there for him. Getting drafted, I was at the draft party, so it means a lot to see him like successful. And I know when I was younger, I would like try to take his number. So it's like really sweet, and I think. Like, I don't know if it's just because of sports, but I think we connect on a different level because of it. So, like, even my passwords, like, I literally use his number 86 as, like, one of my passwords just because, like, I don't know, sports, like, together just means so much to me, so.
Yeah, that's certainly created a bond for you guys that will last a lifetime. And now you're going to get your chance to go and make some headlines like he did as well. Want to have some fun before we get out of here. We'll do some skook this or that. We'll start it out. Bonfires or block parties?
Bonfire.
Okay. Would you rather swim in the lake or hike in the woods?
Honestly, maybe swim. I would want to say hike because like the mountains are cool, but I don't think I want to walk that much.
Yeah, it's a tough question to answer this time of year because everyone's going to want to hike this time of year, but I assume you being around Lake Winona and in that area, swimming's always a good time in the lake.
In the fall, would you rather year-round if you're looking at a game to go to? Obviously, you're tied up with volleyball, but if you could go to a Friday night football game in the fall or a basketball game in the student section in the winter, which one would you pick?
Definitely football. I don't think I've gone to a basketball game.
Right. Yeah, football around here is king. And then we'll do one more. We'll try to keep it specific to kind of the area you grew up. You want a slice of pizza, you're going to Benny's or Suglia's?
Ooh, I think when I was younger, we did Suglia's, but now that I'm older, I do Benny's a lot.
There you go. That's the right answer. All right. That is Jaedyn Bartholomew, our T102sportsnow.com athlete of the week. Jaedyn, big match tonight out there against Panther Valley in Mart's Hall. You guys will continue your quest for a Schuylkill League championship. Good luck tonight, and we look forward to catching up with you down the road.
Thank you.
Check us out next Wednesday for another T102sportsnow.com Fanelli, Evans, and Patel Athlete of the Week. At Fanelli, Evans, and Patel, get the best when faced with the worst.